Welcome back to Chronically Off Topic.
A kind of deep, kind of dumb podcast.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Megan.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello. Happy Friday.
Do you guys notice anything different on my face?
Look, tell her you see it. You have to look
we
hard.
We can see it. No, actually.
Zoom in. No,
Problem is the angle.
Yeah, don't zoom in. I got a new piercing.
Actually, 2.
I did. I got 2. I got a nose piercing.
Yay, she's part of the club.
And my mom doesn't know yet.
Oh, she's about to. Well, you'll see her before then, right?
Yeah, hopefully I'll see her before this goes out.
It's super cute. It fits your face. Like, it
Thanks.
looks like you've always had a nose ring.
I was so scared that it was going to stick out like a sore thumb. Yesterday, I was like on the fence about it.
She was doubting, I think, like, ooh, I think I want to change it. And I'm like, you just have to get used to it. Because, like, I remember when I first got mine, like, I could see it out of my, like, peripheral vision or my eyesight.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's sticking up. It's really obnoxious. But
That's exactly, like, I just keep seeing it in the mirror. It just sticks out to me like a sore thumb. But then today when I, like, did my makeup and put jewelry on, I was like, oh, I'm hot.
it's a whole vibe.
Yes. Yeah. This is great.
And the other piercing she got is covered. But not like that.
I got my date. I got my dates done.
Where's that? I didn't know what a date. I didn't know what it was called until.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't know. So you can tell everyone.
So it's look it up, Google it. It's hard to describe.
It's like
but
inside the ear.
It's like in the inner ear. It's one of the. They say it's one of the most painful piercings to get, but I didn't think that.
You didn't flinch.
This was also piercing number. What did I tell you? 27.
28.
This was 27 and 28 for me.
That's crazy. That's so many piercings.
I've had so many piercings, all of them except for 2 on my ears. Well, 3 now because of my nose. So
you're an expert piercer.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it feels good to get a piercing.
I'd rather get a tattoo. Hot take.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think tattoos are very addicting.
Oh, I like the pain of the tattoo.
Yeah.
After the first 5 minutes, I feel like you kind of go like numb to it and it just feels good. The first 5 minutes are like, ow, ow, ow. This hurts. But after that, I think it's just like smooth sailing.
I think piercings for me because it's such an adrenaline rush because it's like you have all this anxiety and then it goes through and you feel like the heat come to your ear and it's like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, the healing is the worst part.
Yeah, the inner ear, the daith, they said it was going to take a year to heal. And I was like, what?
She told me not to sleep on it for a year, which is crazy, but she gave me a piercing pillow.
Which is like a little pillow with it looks like a donut.
Yeah.
Like a butt donut, like a seat. But
oh,
like
yeah, when you have butt surgery?
I think it's for a lot of surgeries.
Oh.
But yeah, but for a butt surgery. Like a tailbone, if you broke your tailbone.
Right. I feel like that qualifies as butt.
Correct.
So, but for butt surgeries.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of things about butt surgery, but
apparently when you get so you can get surgery to like remove hemorrhoids.
You know a lot about hemorrhoids.
You
talked about hemorrhoids last week and I was like, she knows a lot about hemorrhoids.
From experience, sweetheart. No shame in my game.
No, I mean, it's good to know. I don't know much about hemorrhoids, so.
But anyway, you can get a surgery to like get rid of the hemorrhoids. I don't know if they cut them out or tuck them in or whatever, but apparently the recovery process is fucking hell.
I'm sure because you have to, like, sitting is part of life.
Yeah, well, apparently it hurts more than just having a hemorrhoid. So I don't know. It just came across my For You page one day and it was like, I should have just dealt with the hemorrhoids instead of getting the surgery. It's just fucking miserable.
Well, that's good to know. They just have all kinds of stuff for them, but.
Yeah.
But I keep saying but. I'm not even trying.
But.
Derriere.
But anyway, I love getting piercings and I got home and I was like, I looked at Matthew and I was like, so getting piercings is addicting. I'm remembering why I ended up with so many piercings.
Are you going to go back and do more of your ears again? Or maybe somewhere else?
The thing is that the reason that because I don't, how many do I have left? I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only have 11 left out of the 28 that I've had because I did them all rapid fire and they were on opposite ears and they just didn't have time to heal because I kept sleeping on them and then they got all ugly.
They're addictive, but they also take a long time to heal and recover.
Which
so
is a
problem.
It's
It's like slow. You have to wait another year now for your other ear.
Yep, that's the problem. So, and I don't want to do tattoos because I'm freaking out about my nose. Can you imagine about me getting a tattoo? I'd be freaking out.
Well, I just think as long as you think about like as long as you want it and it's not like a random impulsive decision, I think you'll be happy with the tattoo.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have to.
I love all my tattoos. I have 7 and I don't regret any of them, and they all have like different, meanings or what they are, and I love them all. And it's kind of like a little like journal. Like I got them all at different point. Like the first one I got was on my wrist, and the last one I have is me and my husband got our wedding anniversary, both on our arms, and like I love that. I want to get a tattoo for baby Grape. I'm thinking about getting her foot, only because it's so cute, and I hate feet, and I'm afraid of feet, but like I'm not afraid of her feet. Like I'm always like eating her little foot, and so I think it'd be cute, and Jake wants to get it too. So
yeah, it'll be super ironic for you, but
yeah,
super
to have
cute.
the foot. But I'm like, it'll be cute because she's growing. Her feet are already getting so much bigger. I want to like kind of
know.
memorialize like her tiny little foot.
Did you get? Because I know you were talking about re-stamping her foot. Did you end up doing that?
We did get the little like do it your own stamp because when the doctors at the hospital like stamped her foot for like her little first feet prints or whatever, it's like fingerprints. Whatever.
I think it's like fingerprints for babies.
So they did it, and like when I looked at the little, what do they call that? Like a bassinet. She was in, and her little feet were on the front of it. It only had 4 toes on each, and I was like, does she have 5 toes? I mean, if she doesn't, it's fine. But like, I just want to know because there was 4. And she does have 5 toes. They just missed like one of the toes on the print. So I'm like, well, if we get a tattoo, I'd like to include all her toes. I worked hard to build them. I'd like them all included. So yeah, we did buy it. We just haven't used it yet. And the foot is only rapidly getting bigger.
I was going to say, you better
this
hurry
tattoo is
up.
going to be huge by the time I get it. It's going to have to go like full on my leg if I don't hurry up.
Or you can like have them
Shrink
draw
it.
in. You can have no. Okay. That
Well, I
makes
would
more
say
sense.
I could take whatever picture and then they could like size it to what kind of size I want of the tattoo.
You can tell I've never had tattoos.
I know. I was gonna say, I'm like, when you want a tattoo, I will definitely be there.
For sure. Oh my god.
Start small. You can start small.
I don't know. When Matthew saw it, he goes, "It's like I have a whole new wife. What's next? A tattoo on your ass?" I was like, "Whoa,
Why there?" But whatever.
Because that's what he wants.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's like, oh, never mind. It was like this thong thing I sent you yesterday, the personalized thongs that like have your man's name on it, and I sent it to her because I was like, ha, it's funny. Not because like, oh my god, I want one. I was like, nah.
Because the names they were putting on there were funny.
Well, it was like Uncle Bob and Joe Smo, and I'm like, these are or Plumber, and I'm like, what is that? It was just there. I think it was a joke. I watched the whole ad, stupid TikTok, but this morning. I don't know if you guys have heard of Wordle from like the New York Times. It's like a game. They also have other games.
Who hasn't heard of Wordle? If you haven't heard of Wordle, you need to get out from under your
Have
rock,
you ever done it? Because I feel like I've tried to get you to. So, okay. So this is like me not watching Friends. You know about Wordle. You refuse to do it just because, I think. But anyway.
It's not just because I don't find joy in that.
Words. So anyway, Wordle, they have like other games. There's like multiple games. So this other one's called Connections, where you get 16 words and you have to make 4 categories and you clump them together because they all have like a common thread. And it's fun. And I was playing it this morning, and my mom also plays it. So she sent me her score, and I just got back recently into doing this. So I was sending it to her, and I got like 2 out of the 4 categories, and the last 2 I couldn't figure out. So I sent her my score, and I was like, darn. And I said, so my text to her was, I didn't know polar was a bean, because the category had like black, brown, polar, and something, and it said the category that I missed was beans, and I was like, that's what I've never heard of, a polar bean. And so I sent that text to her, and she texts back. She goes, "You need glasses. It's bears. The category is bears. Polar bears, black bears, brown bears." And I go, "Oh, I do need glasses. I just absolutely refuse to get glasses." I've
been saying that for years.
Pretty much, I'm like, I can see fine, but yeah, I thought the category I missed was beans, and I'm like, what the hell's a polar bean? And then I was like,
oh, so you probably would have gotten it if you could read.
If I could read, I would have known that a polar bear.
How come you're not getting glasses?
I don't know. It's a vanity thing. I just don't want them.
You can get contacts.
We
live in the year of the Lord of 2025.
I will not. I can't I can barely put an eye drop in my eye without like
swatting.
I'm like putting my own, and I'm swatting. I can't. I don't do well with eyes, so like I'd have to wear glasses, and I just
you don't do well with a lot of things.
I'm very finicky. I realize. I used to be like, I'm so easygoing, and then I'm like, don't have feet around me or
eyes.
Also.
Or ears.
I like ears.
You're scared of your ears being touched.
Well, they're very sensitive.
Because we were talking about getting her
I wanted to get piercing. Yeah, I'm afraid to touch my ear.
But that's like secondary to what the most important thing is you just now got your sleep back.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin my sleep. I am barely sleeping again. The 4-month sleep regression is serious. And I don't want to be up because of an ear piercing. Like, if the baby's waking me, fine, that's one thing. But I don't want to be
elective.
Elective awakeness. Also, I have misophonia. And if you don't know what that is, it is a condition very common among the U.S. Oh, my God. It's very, it's self-diagnosed. It's the fear of loud chewing or loud noises like that. Like, oh my God. It like causes inner rage. Like people
You
chew
gonna punch
loudly
me?
and I literally just like I get like a boiling rage. It's crazy. Like it's not curable. You just have to like avoid loud chewing people.
Which is hard because we have a friend that chews very loud.
Oh my god, yeah, like a family friend that like, oh my god, I have to leave the room because it's like I can't, like I'm not gonna say chew with your mouth closed because they should know, but I can't hear it. It's like it causes a rage. And then I learned talking that like a cousin of mine has it and like an aunt of mine has it. So it's like it's really like it runs in families. And I don't know how to describe it, but like if you're chewing or like a repetitive noise like that, it just like irks me. And I'm like I said, I usually am very easygoing, but that chewing, I'll be like, I can glare bullets through your body. I don't know, lasers
through your soul. In some countries, it is actually seen as a compliment to smack your food.
I've heard that, and I'm like, I don't
China?
want to go there because I can't be around that noise. There was I was like playing in the car, like when Baby Grape's like fussy, I play like the ants go marching like on the radio.
Both of our children, that's like
they're obsessed.
I was gonna say crack, but no, that's the opposite.
They're
like,
obsessed. They love
hypnotizes
it.
them.
Yes, hypnotize. That's a good word. They're like they stop crying just to listen. Or the Hungry Caterpillar. Both of them love.
Yeah.
So I was playing that the ants go marching on just like a YouTube, and it ended, and it started going into a different song, and I don't even know what the song was, but they were talking about eating a peach, and they like made the noise of eating a peach, and I can't even recreate it because and I was like, I'm driving, and I'm like swerving. It was terrible. So yeah, it's hard to, I mean, the baby's sucking on her hand now all the time. And Jake's like, you're just going to have to get over it. And I'm like,
it bothers you?
Yeah, but
I thought babies were like the exception of the rule.
The noise, I'm like, oh God, she's doing it. She's doing
She
it.
yells at the dogs.
Yeah.
The dogs chew with their mouth open. And
All dogs do.
I know. It bothers me. Like, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to be mad at them, but the noise, it kills it's like something happens.
I get it. You don't have to. Girl, if I could get rid of my dog, I would.
You're like, you want it? No, we already got rid of our dogs. We're down to 2. And they're great. Old and great.
Yes, they are sweet little angels.
Speaking of like children's songs, I was thinking like, why are like all the lullabies so like dark and morbid?
I know.
Like, well, first of all,
London Bridge is falling down.
Or did you know Ring Around the Rosie is like about the plague?
Yeah.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Like they're just
pocket
like,
full of posies because I helped prevent them from getting it or whatever.
I don't know. I just feel like, we're in 2025. We're in the 21st century. We need new lullabies for these kids. And also like I'm getting tired of singing the same ones over and over. Like Hush Little Baby is a go-to to put Baby Grape to sleep, and I'm so tired of it. And
you could sing whatever the hell you want. You can be like my neck, my back,
my beep, and I don't want to teach her bad words, but yeah, I saw a TikTok and it was like millennials singing to their babies. They're like, I don't know any lullabies, but they start singing like,
I sing "You'll Be in My Heart" by Phil Collins.
well, that's a beautiful song.
See, it's not stereotypical. You can find one.
That's true. I sang Landslide to her the other night by heart. I felt like I was Stevie Nicks.
Well, it's just she just wants to hear your voice.
But yeah, when I get annoyed when I start singing like Hush Little Baby because the song is outrageous. Like, why would I buy you a billy goat? Like, why would I buy you a monkey? Like, all these things are animals. Like, I'm not gonna buy you all these animals. Those things poop. They require food.
I think it's because it's from such a long time ago that those were considered like how
a looking glass,
high value items back then.
A horse
if you think
and a
about
cart?
it, yeah, if you're just living on a farm, a horse and a cart will get you far. So
a looking
would
glass.
goat.
I'm thinking like a compact. Then is like the 21st century equivalent. A compact,
Do you know what a looking glass is?
like a mirror.
No, honey.
Oh, then no.
Oh, Jesus. It's like a telescope. Like it's a looking glass.
Oh, I've been thinking this whole time I'm buying this kid a mirror.
No.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I want new songs. I want to sing about things I know what they are.
You can make them.
Like a Stanley. I'll buy you a Stanley.
That's what we're going to do.
And a cake pop.
We're going to make a new one. We're going to make
Okay.
a modern version.
You talked about inventing things last week. We're going to invent a new lullaby.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this weekend, we're doing something fun.
We are.
We're going to this place in Arizona called Apple Annie's, and I have a cramp in my foot again. This
Oh,
is fun.
no. Oh, do the thing the guy told you online with your toe.
I am. I'm pulling my toes back. Okay, I can talk. This one doesn't hurt that bad. We're going to Apple Annie's this weekend.
Yay, it's so exciting.
I am so
Have you been before?
I have.
A long time ago, though?
Not like super long.
Oh,
like
okay.
within like when I was still with Matthew, but I've been with him for almost 10 years.
I went 9 years ago. My photo memories reminded me. Actually, this time 9 years ago, so it's
Oh,
kind of
wow.
crazy. Like, I didn't know that. But I want to go because they have sunflower fields that are like perfectly in season and bloom. And I love sunflowers.
Perfectly in season.
I'm gonna pick a sunflower. I'm so excited. We're taking baby grape. We're going with the kids, and I'm excited.
Yeah, the last time I went was with a relative of mine, and we just went on a whim, and she was very excited to pick Honeycrisp apples, and like the Apple Annie's is huge.
It's huge.
Like, and we found all these different kinds of apples and I was tired. I was like, I'm done. I don't really want to do this anymore. And she was like on a mission, right? She was like,
for that specific type
I'm
of
gonna
apple.
find this apple. So
they are really good. Back to Superior
they're the
things.
best apples.
Honeycrisp, fantastic. Better
they're
than
already
Gala.
expensive, but then surprisingly enough, you have to pay more to pick them yourself.
Yeah. It's kind of a con job.
So make it make sense. But anyway, so I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I walked back to the car, and they were still out trying to find these godforsaken apples. And I looked at Matthew and I was like, I'm going to do something. And I go and I call her. Hey, I found them. I found the Honeycrisp apples. Oh my God, where? Just go as far left as you can go. Just like keep going as far as you can.
Savage.
And she called me maybe like 10, 15 minutes later, and she was like, where? And I'm like,
she's like, I'm in the peaches.
And
where?
I just like, sorry, like, just kidding. Ha ha. And she
fell
was
for it.
So mad.
Understandably.
So
it is
mad at
huge.
me.
You can get lost there. There's so many fields.
Yeah.
Like, what, apples, peaches, what else?
I don't know.
I mean, tons of stuff.
I don't know. But she came back with blisters. She was so mad at me.
Oh, yeah, we got to wear good shoes.
Yeah.
Good shoes.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 75 degrees.
Beautiful.
It's going to be amazing. I'm like, I told Jake earlier, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be 75. We're going to have to bring like blankets for the baby and bundle her. And he's like 75. And I'm thinking we live in like Arizona. It's 102. So that's significantly different. But that's nice. 75 is like gorgeous.
It is. But if you get a good breeze going, you can get a little chill.
Yeah, we'll bring a blanket. But
we're Arizonans.
I'm excited. I love sunflowers. That'll also be a tattoo I'm getting. But I haven't ever picked a sunflower. So I want to go in the fields. I think it'll be nice. So it'll be a nice family day.
Take pictures.
Yes, of course. Duh.
I'm very, very, very excited. That's it. That's my Apple Annie story. I just burped into the mic. You're welcome.
That's okay.
Megan burped in my face earlier, and I smoked it. It was not fun.
Smoked it?
Yeah, I inhaled it.
Oh, I was like...
That's what we say in Spanish. Te lo fumaste. You smoked it. I inhaled it.
On the way here, after we dropped off the babies at their daycare, Gigi and Poppy's, I was like, they're going to have to like open a daycare when we keep like dropping the kids off. She's like, do you want a snack? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And like in my mind, I'm like, we're going to stop at like QT and get like, I don't know, a snack. And we went to like this bougie ass restaurant.
We went to a carniceria.
It was amazing. And I had for the first time a real chicharron. Right?
Excuse me, I'm just trying to find my water. Yeah, it was a real chicharron.
It was delicious. And we dipped it in guacamole.
Which is
fresh.
Like, those of you that are on TikTok know that that's like stereotypical as hell. It was like a TikTok trend a while ago. But it's actually really good.
I didn't know, and it was delicious. And I was very excited.
So good.
Also, I had my first taste of apparently the real corn tortillas that were also bomb. And I'm like, oh, I feel
Here's the
fooled
thing.
by all the fake ones.
Here, people swear that like they have good tortillas, good corn tortillas. They have good flour tortillas here. But where I'm from, you get yourself a good corn tortilla. It's supposed to be soft. It's supposed to be everything at that tortilla.
Well, yeah, she went like this. She like rolled it like this, and it was a perfect roll. Like if I try to do that with a corn tortilla I normally get, they break in half like immediately. So I'm like, oh,
That's the best corn tortilla. I've gone to places where they make the corn tortillas in house, and they're still not that good. But these are the standard.
And it's pretty close to the house. So I'm like, oh, this is a great place.
Yeah, it's like right down the street from my house.
Yeah, it was delicious. I was like, I'm always down for a snack. But
yeah, which feels very odd that there is a carniceria on our side of town now because you kind of have to go deeper in town now. But it just goes to show how...
Well, I'm glad that it's moving this side so we can get some good food.
Yeah.
I really liked the pork better actually than the beef, which was surprising.
I know,
normally I flip-flop like that.
Yeah, I've never had a beef chicharron and it wasn't very good. It had like a really gamey taste.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pork was fire.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yes,
more food adventures. A long time ago, Mario used to be like super into like trying new foods. Like we went to like a North African restaurant and then I can't remember.
Was the North African the one that I brought to the house or the one that we went to?
The one we went to. I think
that was trash.
I loved it.
No, I don't. If you
what
guys
is the
haven't
bread
had North
called?
African,
I think it's called injeri or something. It's like a spongy sourdough, and you
it's
like
horrible.
and you use it to like grab the food, and it tastes like sourdough, and it's delicious.
It's not the taste; it's the texture. I feel like I'm eating a yoga mat.
Do you like mochi?
No.
That's the thing. If you like mochi, like that texture, that chewy, that's why I like it. Then we tried another type of African food, which now I can't remember like the exact part of.
West. It was West
African, and it had the fufu, which is like a big ball. It looks like mashed potatoes, and you kind of like grab a piece, dip it in like
that's basically what it is. I think it's made out of. I think it's some type of root. It's made.
And you're supposed to just swallow. So you like take the little bite of like the fufu, dip it in with like the meat and the sauce, and then you swallow it. And I was like kind of worried about it, but it was so good.
It was delicious. And we got a goosey, which is like what everyone tries, and it was okay. We got some peanut.
That was my favorite.
It was like something peanut chicken or something like that. Oh, delicious. It kind of tasted like mole. I don't know if you ever had mole.
I love mole.
Yeah, it kind of tasted like that because they had
a good mole that's actually had the time to develop the flavor.
Yeah. But then we got a whole fish. I don't know what I was ordering.
Yeah, I was gonna say she like is opening all of the containers, and there's like a whole ass fish with like an eyeball, and I was like, oh hell no.
This restaurant was literally like a hole in the wall. Like I walked in and I was in the kitchen, and there happened to be a table there to sit down.
Yeah,
like it was like a tiny
grab your food and go.
But they were so nice. Like they were so happy to see me there. They were like I was ordering so much food so you can try everything, and like they were just so welcoming, and they were offering us drinks, but I also felt bad because I'm like watching them having to make the food. Like I'm literally like just in the kitchen.
But they're probably happy to have the business. Yeah. And it was fun. And then I think me and Jake took you and Matthew to have Indian food for your first time, and chicken tikka masala's bomb. But yeah, we kind of were on this kick where we were just trying like new food, and I like that because it's fun to try different stuff. Because I mean, we always can go to Chili's.
I know.
We all know what a mozzarella stick tastes like, but
I know. But then I suck at that. My husband sucks at that because every time like I want to go somewhere new to eat, and he's like, "Why don't we just go here?" It's
creature of habit. Well, I know like there's the comfort of like we know this is good, we know what we like, but it's also fun. Like we even went to that cool breakfast place that's just like really cute, and we had that like puffy. What is that? Puffy waffle?
A bubble waffle.
Bubble waffle. Puffy waffle.
And then they gave me like I don't know, was it Korean or something?
Also you got the dopest drip coffee.
That's what I was talking about. It was like a Korean drip coffee.
I was like, yeah, I just wanted to interrupt because it was I was pregnant at the time, so I couldn't drink. I wasn't drinking coffee, and I was like, I want one of those so bad.
It was so aesthetically. And it was like the atmosphere in the place is really
kind of dark.
Like, dark, and there's like candle, and I took a beautiful.
We could have been filming a movie, like a rom-com.
Yeah. It's definitely a very popular spot that people film. Yeah? I see so many TikToks about this place.
We should have been filming, but we were just having breakfast.
That was before we got the confidence of being social media stars.
That's right. That's right.
To our 47 subscribers, we love you guys.
It was funny. The other day I was eating a slice of cheese because I got like this big bunch of slices of cheese from Costco, and I was just like eating it while I was cooking, because that's correct. Right. Like while you're eating, you're cooking.
Well, you have two meals when you're cooking, the chef's meal and then the dinner meal.
So I was eating the slice, and I told Jake, I'm like, last time I was eating a slice of cheese, I was also eating gummy worms, and that's when I started texting you. I was like, yo, I ate a slice of cheese and some gummy worms, not together, but too close to the taste. And she was like, that's funny. That's some podcast material. And that's kind of how this podcast started, like 2 months ago.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? What if we did that TikTok? First of all, let's talk about how we made that TikTok. That was one of the first TikToks we made.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, I think I'm angry about it still.
I want you guys to go to our TikTok and scroll
all the way to the
very first, or if you're on YouTube, I think it's on YouTube Shorts too. Mm-hmm. The very first one that we posted.
The very first one we put
very quick interaction of us texting, which was based on true events. Conversation actually happened.
Yeah, we just wanted to cut out a few things that was also in there. But yeah, I said, hey, let's post that because that's the conversation. She's like, that's funny. That's podcast. I'm like, I'm working on our podcast material. And she's like, we should just do that. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's go. And then she's like, all right, we'll use the room in your house. And I'm like, okay, let's go. And then we talked about like, what name should we use? And I think we talked about like doing short story long because that's kind of us. And yeah, short story. And then it was taken and we're like, but we're chronically off topic. And here we are. But
so we had to recreate that for a video. And a video that was supposed video that was supposed to take me all of 15
there's like 10
minutes.
texts. That's it.
It was quick. It was very quick. It took us an hour and a half.
I wish you could hear me blinking now. I was like,
because I was under the influence.
I was like, okay, I'll text you, and she's screen recording it, the text conversation, and like I would text her, and then I'd see her little dots or like no dots, and I'm like, where is she? Like, we need it to be fast. Nobody's gonna watch like a 25-minute conversation that is like 4 texts, and I'm like, dude, what is happening? So like at one point I'm like, oh my god, why can't she just get her lines right? And I like go to call her. No, I think she texted me, and she's like, I hate myself. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'll get better. I'll fix it. I'm like, fine. And then like I go to call her. She's like, don't even talk to me. Like,
you don't even have to say it. I'm beating myself up for it already.
Exactly. I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna yell at you. I'll just let you punish yourself. And then we finally did it. And I'm like, that's the longest TikTok to date we've made. It took an hour and a half.
And we got like
a view. I'd like other people to see it because like,
you know what I was thinking about doing is using that as our little intro on YouTube.
Oh, that'd be cute. Okay.
If we sped it up more. I don't know. Just thought, just spitballing.
I mean, we worked hard on it. Yeah, we need an intro. Yeah. I was thinking about using all our outtakes from our TikToks because, God, when we make TikToks, it's so much fun. We're having a blast all day long, just trying to get our lines right.
Cussing each other out.
Yeah, eating gummy bears. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Today we made coffee, and now we're like we're all hyper. Oh my God.
Bomb.
It was like a cappuccino K-cup, so it's like
I didn't even know they made cappuccino K-cups.
I'm glad I could show you. When you came over, I was like, you want some coffee? And she's like, I'm like, well, I was gonna make it anyway, but you had to try it. And
like the way that this is gonna re-kick my coffee addiction.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. My husband's gonna love you because I don't use the coffee machine.
Then you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, Matthew. Thank Megan.
You're welcome.
So Jonas Brothers are touring.
I saw.
They are doing fucking amazing at their fucking a lot of fuckings. Holy crap! At their special guests or surprise guests they're doing the first
guest.
For the first show, man, I can't.
That's all right. It's all the coffee. We had so much coffee.
I'm crashing. For the very first show, they brought out Demi Lovato. They sang songs from Camp Rock. They brought out Jesse McCartney.
Yeah.
They sang songs like it was just like I would have loved to have been to that concert. Like
I love the Jonas Brothers. I've seen them many times in person.
How come we're not going?
Are they coming to Arizona?
To Phoenix, yeah.
Well, we could look into it.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw the other day they brought out MGK, and I'm a big fan.
I sent that to you. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine going to a Jonas Brothers concert and MGK? That's like
the best of both worlds.
2 birds in one stone.
I know. I was pretty excited when I saw that. I was like, okay. And like, I didn't know that MGK like reached out to Nick separately because they've always been like fans of each other. And I'm like, they're like fangirl. Oh my God, I was so excited. My little fangirl. He was like, reached out like, I don't know why we've never done anything. I really respect you and I love your work. And I'm like,
I love them. I love them.
I love them all. I love all of them.
Yes, I love all of them.
Yeah, I used to be a big Jonas Brothers fan. Actually,
who was your Jonas brother?
Nick.
Everyone was Nick.
So,
but now I regret not being a Jonas girl because Jonas is very obvious. That's his name. No,
Joe?
That's his first name. Joe.
I was like a Jonas girl. I'm like, you can't have them all. You have to pick one.
Joe. Forbid.
So when I got an iPod, or I had a few iPods, but like one of the iPods I got, it said you can engrave it if you'd like, and it was free engraving. So I was like, oh, cool. Told my mom and dad, I'm like, I'm gonna get it engraved, future Mrs. Jonas. Dead ass. That's what I said. And they go, are you sure you want to put that? Because what if you don't like them in a little bit? I'm like, no, I love them.
What if you don't marry him?
Well, yeah, they already knew that part. They knew I wasn't marrying Nick Jonas. But they're like, what if you just don't like them in a year or something? What if it's a phase? And I was like, it's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Mom.
As I move my hair out of my eyes, I was like, it's not a phase. And so I found that iPod like years later, and I was like, I still like them.
It was scratched out.
Well, oh yeah, it was scratched out because when I was 16, I also discovered U2, and I decided that Jonas Brothers were out and U2 was in. And I did out of like, oh no, I wish I would have put like Bono as my favorite ever. So I scratched it out, but like I still love the Jonas Brothers, and I've seen them recently, or like a couple of years ago I saw them. I do love them, but yeah, I had a moment where I was like, I felt like I was cheating on YouTube if I went back to the Jonas Brothers. Like I have a weird thing.
So you were like super mega fangirl, huh?
So like my whole wall was just, at first it was Joe and Nick and never really Kevin.
Yeah,
because no one loves Kevin. Kevin has a glow up though. Now he looks great.
Now he's great.
But back then, no. It was just Joe and Nick, and I'd buy the magazine and like tear out the pictures and stick them up. Then I got all down. I put them all down and I put all Bono. It was just Bono. Like,
As you want to know what I had on my wall as a kid?
no. I mean, yes, I want to know, but I can't think. I don't even know what it would be.
Give me one wild guess.
I mean, Jesse McCartney.
No, tigers.
Like the animal? I'm like, Tyga, the musician? No. Oh. Like Lisa Frank? Lisa Frank colored tigers?
No, just
tigers.
Just tigers.
You
like, I
loved-
would, like, go and... This is so embarrassing. I would go and, like, print just pictures of tigers. I thought tigers were my favorite animal and they were beautiful. And, like, any
Did you
type
color
of...
them, or are they just black and white pictures? Or colored pictures?
Colored?
Like color pencil?
No, my parents let me use the ink.
Okay.
I'm sure my mom got mad at me.
I was
but-
gonna say, that's a lot of ink. Just solid tigers
anything that
everywhere.
anything that I could find anywhere. Like, I would just collect tiger memorabilia, and if I couldn't find it,
Do you
I
have
would
a
print
picture
it.
of the wall?
No, I don't. I was just
I'm
telling
gonna ask your
Matthew-
parents.
No, there's no picture. No, I wish. I was just telling Matthew that I really wish I would have had a picture for this because
Aw.
I was so embarrassed at the time when I like grew up and I ripped it all down and it was embarrassing. But now it's like those are the things that you just do as a kid. And
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
I have like a very cool thing. Like growing up in my parents' house, I love stickers because like who doesn't love stickers? Like you get a really cool sticker and you can't wait to like put it somewhere. And I didn't want to like waste stickers on like a notebook in school anymore, so I started putting them on my door. And like my friends growing up, parents would not let them put their stickers on there because they were like, "You're ruining my house."
Exactly.
And I was lucky, and my parents let me. So I have the coolest, and I'll find a picture of this. I have all these stickers. I have like comics from newspapers I cut out. I have printed lyrics. Like the door is like kind of like my growing up, and I love it. I'm very thankful and blessed that my parents let me do it because like everyone's like, oh, my parents would never let me mess up their door. And actually, my parents have redone their house since then, and they had to buy a whole new door. They took off my door and kept it so I could keep it.
Not only did they keep it, but they preserved the stickers. Like your parents are so proud of that, and I just think it's so cute, and it's inspired me to be that way. Like we were talking last week about the whipped cream up on the ceiling. Your parents didn't bat an eye. Like, they didn't care. Like, there'd be, I feel like so many
parents... Well,
they're
like, we'll clean it, but it's okay. Like, in the moment, we're having fun. We'll get it.
So many parents would be like, what the hell? But, like, your parents were like, well, now we gotta, like, it's not a big deal.
And that's how I want to be,
And the door thing, that's so cool. I wish.
I didn't realize how, like, all my friends were like,
that's the
my parents won't let me. I'm like, do it on your door. And they had to do it on the back, like, the part of the door that faced their room. But mine was, like, the hallway. You come in the house, there's Megan's room because it has all these cool stickers. And
I feel like everyone's so worried what other people think. You should be more worried about what your kids think.
Totally. I like that. Yeah. That's how I want to be too. It's like, I don't really care what other people think. I want her to like think that we're supporting her. We want to encourage.
Yeah. I always wanted to splatter paint my room, but I also shared a room with my sister.
Yeah.
And I never got to choose the paint color. She chose, like, we had purple, and then we went to fucking shit brown and piss yellow. Which is her fucking idea. I swear it was shit brown and piss yellow. I will try to find a picture.
I wish there was a picture of that.
I will try to find a picture.
No wonder you had to cover the walls with tigers because that's ugly as shit.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I get to pick the comforter. I want zebra. Oh, well, black and white zebra doesn't match with this. So then we had to get tan zebra.
Yeah, that's tough to have to share with an older sister. Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, and now you'll let JD pick.
For sure. Paint it however the hell you want.
Yeah, and like let them express themselves. And I think that's super important.
Yes, within reason. I don't want no type of devil.
You know, I saw these like sticker things you put on the walls, and then it's like for kids to like color. But then I told Jake, I'm like, oh, we should get that for little baby Grape. And he's like, yeah, but doesn't that like teach her to like then color on walls? I'm like, so smart. Let's scratch that. Because I don't want her just thinking the walls are for coloring. So.
Exactly. She's not going to be able to do
So I'm like, good call. I'm glad. This is why I bounce things off him.
This is why we have you.
This is why the logic side over there. I'm like, oh my god, coloring. And
yeah.
But no, there's lots of opportunities, and you're right. Like I know, like you are very like a clean person, but like the thing, like if JD wants to do the, what is it called? Whipped cream. You'll just let it happen. You can always clean up.
That's something that I try to tell myself now. Like, is it really a problem? Is it actually a problem, or is it just an inconvenience? Like, it might just be an inconvenience. It'll be okay. Just let it slide. We go to music class, right?
Yeah.
And I really hope this mom, I never become friends with her, and she never watches this, but her daughter, every single thing, and it's a music class, right?
Yeah. For
children under 2. So we're babies here, right?
Little babies.
And this little girl, she's one of the older ones. She's like 16 months. So she's more involved and she's more curious, and she's like running around and she's touching, and everything is baby proof. Like the teacher's expecting this. every little thing that this girl does. She's like, pretend her name's Megan. Megan, no. Megan, no. Megan, Megan, Megan,
Oh.
Megan, Megan, come here, Megan. And even the teacher's like, it's
It's
okay. Like, it's okay.
She's exploring. She's curious. She's being a
Yeah.
child.
Exactly. And it's like, or like she gave him little maracas and she like, one of the kids was maracas on the ground and she grabbed it. That's not yours. Get this maraca. Get that maraca. And it's like, it's just so exhausting. And it's like the kid's not even responding to
If you're exhausted, how do you think the little kid's like, oh my God, I can't do anything without being corrected?
Exactly. Well, she's not even going to respond to the no anymore. She doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
The no has no meaning at this point. It's just
Exactly.
like noise.
And like it's a great reminder for me to like, because I tend to be a little bit uptight, but like when it comes to him, like I just have to throw that out the window and just choose my battles, because I don't want my kid to think that he can't do anything, because
Yeah, that's how they learn.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's an important lesson.
Yeah, it makes me twitch. She's so high strung.
It's a good example to like see someone else doing it so that you can remind yourself.
Yes.
Constantly be like, okay. You're like, I'm not going to do
That's not the parent I want to
that.
be.
You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Yeah.
be like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't listen.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Or maybe she'll listen and say.
She's very nice and friendly, but it's just one of those things.
She's very uptight. She just needs to relax.
Yeah, she's
I think that's it, is just trying to not be so. I think that's a hard thing with like parenting these days, is like there's so many like things that like everyone is telling you, like they need to do this, they need to do this, all these percentiles and these milestones, and like it's kind of stressful. And I've really tried to be like, I don't care really what they are, as long as my vet says my baby's okay, I'm happy. Because like I don't want to be like, she didn't roll by this age, what's wrong, and like force her. Like she'll do it when she's ready, like she'll eat the solids when she's ready, like
Yeah.
in her
It's
own
just
time.
such a broad spectrum of how they develop. I
Right.
mean, and it helps a lot. Like once you start taking her to things and socializing with more kids, you're really gonna see how normal it is. Or like my son, he started walking at 10 months, and I really saw how abnormal he was.
Right, which
like
is
there's so
very
many
early.
other children that are not walking, and
it's totally fine, because like what is it,
Exactly.
like 18, isn't 18 months or
I
16
think
months? But it's like the
so.
spectrum is, so he did it real early,
right.
and even if your kid does it 6 months later, that's still normal. But
Yes.
back to the comparison is the thief of joy.
It is.
Everyone's always comparing, and like that mom's group I was talking about, like one, they're always pretty like fighting and aggressive and like getting down each other's throat about
Yeah.
things. But then someone's posting like, oh, my 2-month-old rolls belly to back and back to belly, and the other ones are like, oh, mine doesn't, something's wrong. And I'm like, no. And it's, again, it's like, it's kind of helpful for things, but then there's a lot of comparison, and that's
Right.
taking, and then these moms are like, something's wrong with my baby. I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong. They're learning. They'll learn at their own pace.
And it's honestly, I didn't really love that my son was so advanced in everything, because I just felt like it was fleeting. Like it just like he was only crawling for such a little time, and he was, you know what I mean? Like he's going so fast. So there's two sides to every coin. Like you might think, oh my gosh, he's so advanced and he's doing so great. But to me, my baby's
You're sad. You're
disappearing.
like, my baby's walking. He's wearing
Yeah,
shoes. Like,
exactly. My baby's gone. And it's like, and there's another baby in that same music class that's just turned a year old. And so there's a month difference between the two. And it's just like, you see that the baby, and he's not walking yet. And I look at him as a baby still, because he still has a gummy smile, and
Yeah.
he's crawling. And I'm like, and then I look at my son, and it's like, you're a toddler. What are you doing? There's only a month difference here.
When did this happen?
Yeah.
I know, it did happen so fast. Like overnight, he's walking. He's got teeth. He asks. He says, "Please." Like
I know, he goes peace, and he rubs his chest, because that's what it is in sign language. He goes peace, but the grass is always greener on the other side.
yeah,
always.
I know, and I see that too in the mom's group. Like someone says it, and then they're like, "Oh, but the same thing you're describing. Like you just enjoy what you have and stop looking
Yes.
at other people. Like we all need to like live in our own little like."
Well, here's
bubble.
the thing: we weren't meant to know about this many people and have this
That's
many.
so
and
true.
Social media was not supposed to be a thing. You're supposed to just be in your little village, and you're supposed to know the people around you, and that's it. But now we have access to the whole world,
and
so
everyone's
it's like,
feeling bad or whatnot.
It's a
and-
lot, yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's terrible out there. Like, I didn't want to know about the percentiles. Like, I've actively not asked about them or known about them. And then this stupid med student at my last doctor or pediatrician appointment, she's like, "Oh, she's in the," and I'm like, "Oh." And then of course I'm thinking about it, like, and I was like, "What is
Yeah.
that? Is that bad?" And then I like how quickly it happened. Like, she got it in
overanalyze.
my head, and then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, "She's a baby. She's
Yeah.
4 months old. She's fine."
It'll be fine. And it's just like, I feel like they put so much weight on these percentiles, and I feel like genuinely they don't mean much, because okay, now my son right now, he's in like the 97th percentile for both weight and height, but
what does that mean going forward?
Exactly, that who's to say how big he's gonna be? I know someone that was born super preemie, and they were like, he's gonna have, excuse me, sorry, I'm touching the mic again. He's gonna have speech delays. He's not gonna be able to walk. He's gonna have
just to give you the
a bunch of handicaps,
scenarios.
because that's how premature he was, and they gave him all these things. He grew up. He graduated from the U of A summa cum laude. He graduated president of his class, and he has a very high-paying, high-degree job. So it's like
fuck the percentiles,
and was super athletic. So it's like all those things, like everything that every doctor said that he wouldn't be able to do, he did, and he did it even better than most people do.
So they really mean nothing.
They mean nothing.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to know. But yeah, they got in my head the other day, and I was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's good to remember.
Yeah. I want to go back to talking about being in love with pop stars.
Yes.
I was super in love. I don't remember what year it was. Maybe 2010, 2011. Justin Bieber came out with a documentary. Did you watch it? Do you remember? Were you Justin Bieber?
I like Justin Bieber, yeah.
He came out with a documentary, and it was like...
I like him more now, actually, as an adult than I did younger.
Yeah. He came out with this documentary of like behind the scenes and this and that. And I had never considered myself a fangirl until I watched that documentary. And when I tell you, I was convinced I was going to be Hailey Bieber. Like, I was going to be his wife. I was Mrs. Bieber. Like, I was like, that's it. That's the man I'm going to marry. There's no other way this could possibly happen.
Wow. You were locked in.
Yeah.
Maria Bieber.
That was going to be me.
Bieber.
And before then, I never really understood the whole fangirling thing. Besides my tigers.
So that was like your first fan. The what?
Besides my tigers.
Oh, tigers. You were like, I'm gonna marry the tiger. No, that's a good. I was trying to.
That
think,
was my moment.
I definitely thought I was gonna marry Nick Jonas, and then from about 16 to currently, I thought I was gonna marry Bono.
To currently, I'm still waiting. The divorce papers are signed.
I was like, I'm like Bono. No, that's just. I'm like, that's.
Is that who's your hot pass?
That's Bono
For sure, Bono.
Yeah. Yep. You.
Jason Momoa.
I was like, I thought you were gonna say Bieber. You're like, no, I got another one.
Jason Momoa.
That's my husband. It's like marry, kill, kiss. What is that game?
Kiss, marry, kill.
Yeah. That's like. Did you see that Travis Kelce played that years ago, and he said marry Taylor Swift? Psh, that's crazy. It's like The Simpsons.
He knew. He manifested it.
You know how The Simpsons have like predicted everything that happens? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That shows. I don't know how they do it. I don't want to know.
Maybe because it's true.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't karaoke, sweetheart.
Ever?
No, I've never been drunk enough.
That's true.
And I've blacked out.
I was gonna say, I'm like, my go-to karaoke song is "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because one, it's a great song. Two, everyone always sings along. So it's not that I'm a good singer. I just know the people are gonna sing that. I also trying to think. I've sang some Fleetwood Mac, but yeah, you're right. I haven't done it sober, so I'm excited to go sing karaoke sober, and I'll make sure you do too.
Yes, I really want to, because I've just now gotten to the phase of my life where I've been wanting to stop taking myself so seriously.
Yeah.
And I think
Same.
karaoke.
That's what we're doing here.
Yes, karaokeing.
It's just fun.
Sober would be so much fun.
Oh yeah, I think we should definitely find a place and do it.
Maybe you sober, but not me sober.
No, you too.
Damn.
It makes it better, because like you're right. I used to just do it because I'm like, I don't care. It's all right. We'll do it. We'll work our way up. We'll do a few more TikToks. We're getting out of our comfort zone, which has been nice. It's been good.
It's scary.
We're in our growth era, our growing era.
I'm in the I just don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. These people's opinions just don't. I just quite frankly don't give a fuck.
Well, I love that too. I just thought growth sounded better.
Oh yeah.
Just kidding.
Let's twist it.
But yes, I know what you mean.
Let's twist it that way. It's better.
I wanted to mention that I feel like people always talk to me in life, like strangers. They just come up to me.
I know what you're about to bring up.
Randomly just talk to me. And this happens always, anywhere, all the time. One time I was going into Kohl's to go Christmas shopping, and I walked in and I went over to like the little like cheap section, like the sales. And I just looked at a couple of things, and this woman ended up talking to me and like kind of following me around talking. And she was old and in a wheelchair. So I talked 45 minutes. She followed me around. I stood there holding the one thing I had and was looking at her. I hadn't even gone in the store really to finish doing. And she was talking and talking. And we talked about everything under the sun. Like I know everything about her. At one point I I think I texted Jake, like, when she was, like, doing something. I didn't want to leave. It felt so rude. I, like, texted Jake to call me, and then he called me, so my phone rang, and I was like, oh, gotta go. And that's how I got out.
The way I could never.
Also, I left the store completely. I never even finished going in to get stuff, and he's like, did you finish shopping? I was like, I couldn't go in. I couldn't leave. The lady saw me, and I had to have you call, and it was so... I know. All the time, though, people do this to me.
The other day, Megan and I went to Fry's. Fry's has a clearance aisle that she's been telling me about.
It's called the Daily Specials. Go to it.
We go, and there's this old lady. Old lady is looking at the Daily Specials. I pick up a can of Raid. I pick up a can of Raid. Oh, $2 for less than $2. $1.79 for Raid. That is a great deal. Megan, do you need Raid? Lady, old hag, turns and says, where do you live that you need Raid? And I turned, I looked at her, and I said,
oh, I live over here. And
I said, huh? And she looks at me, and I'm like, there's always a bug you can kill. What do you mean? And then she goes, no. And at this point, I'm walking away because I'm like, get fucked, lady, right? And she fucking has the nerve to look at me and say, come back here. And I literally was like, no. And then she proceeds to tell me from a distance, because mind you, Megan was still standing there.
And I was on the phone with Jake asking, do we need Raid? And he's like, yeah, I guess. And she's still talking to me and like finger Marie.
And I was trying to get the hell away, but I couldn't get the hell away because I wasn't going to abandon her. So then she's like, come here, I'm going to tell you about this and this and this, and you should never have to. And I'm like, lady, what the fuck? And as we're walking away, I'm like, Megan, apparently we can't buy fucking Raid here. And I'm like, that's funny. What you get for being nice. And Megan goes, I know, I just think. And I'm like, you think it's rude? You're right, it is rude. It's also rude to tell a woman she can't buy Raid.
Well, I said, yeah, I think it's rude to leave because they're like just lonely old people, I think, that are talking. And then I was like,
I wonder why they're lonely.
And I was like, well, see, I answered all her questions. Even when I was on the phone with my husband, I was talking to him and she was still asking me. And I was like, yeah, like the whole time. And she still talked to us. And then she tried to ignore her and she got fingered.
Whoa.
That's not what I meant. She got told to come here, scolded. By the old lady. So yeah, I was
Fuck
like
that.
So dude. I told her, I'm like, this happens to me all the time. Like if you weren't here, that lady probably still would have talked to me and I probably would have had a 45-minute conversation about her whole life with her. And she's like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You know what I do? I'd give him a deadpan stare and I walk away. Like, I don't owe you shit.
That makes me more uncomfortable than answering her questions.
No, because then you get shamed for buying fucking Raid.
I know. I was like, well, I don't know. It's a good deal. And if we have bugs, because we live in the environment.
The way she was like, where do you live?
It's funny
that there's roaches.
Well, it's funny, like, I didn't even take it that way, and I just said, like, I answered the question, and I lived, like, a mile from the place, and then in the car, she was, like, kind of, like, insulting, like, where do y'all live? And I'm like, I didn't even gather that, like...
She looked us up and down when she said that.
I just didn't even think she meant that, like...
Yeah.
Oh, it was interesting. But, like, there you go, bitch. 2 different perspectives on this experience. I was like...
But then it's also, like, okay... We kind of had this conversation the other day is how do you make friends as an adult, right? So the other day we came home and there was a note in our door. And I was like, what the fuck? And immediately I was like, the fucking dog was barking and pissed someone off. I read it and it's like, hey, my name is Jade. I live in apartment so-and-so. I got followed home from work and I got verbally assaulted and I was hoping that your camera picked it up.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm like looking through the camera, trying to see if it picked anything up and no, it didn't. So I text her and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, I didn't see anything. Do you have a time? So that whatever. And we there was an exchange and whatever. And I couldn't help her out, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. It was road rage, basically, is what happened. And she parked in her parking spot. He blocked her in and got out of the car and was like, yeah.
I've actually had that happen.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So then I was like, well, and I was just like trying to be friendly, which is not in my nature. And then I was like, well, just keep my number just in case. It's good to know your neighbors, it was whatever. And then a few days ago, we were out walking with our son and we start walking towards her apartment and here she parks and she gets out of the car and she sees the dog. She's like, oh, she's like, can I say hi? And mind you, I had checked the cameras, so I knew what she looked like.
So you
So
knew
I
it
was
was her, but she didn't know it was you.
She was petting the dog, and I was like,
Hi, Jade.
I was like, oh, are you Jade? And the fear I struck into this poor girl.
She's already had. No.
She literally looked up and she went, yeah. How did you know? And I was like, oh, I checked the camera. You texted me? Like, you texted me, and I checked the camera, and she's like, oh, hi. I was like, I'm Maria. This is my husband, Matthew. Like, and she's like, nice to meet you guys.
She's on all alert with that scare. That's really scary.
And literally, as I'm walking away, I'm like, I freaked her out, Matthew. Didn't I? I freaked her out. I was just trying to be nice.
This is not how you make friends.
But it's like, how else? Like, I probably could have said differently. I could have been like, are you? I don't know how I would have said that. I don't know. Hi, I'm Maria. What's your name? That's what I could have done.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think the phoniness, she would have been like, oh my God, are you the person? No, I mean, yeah, just, hey, I'm Maria. This is the dog's name. That's all right. But yeah, you're right. It is very hard to make friends because one, I think we're all busy. We want friends more than we want the idea of them. Sometimes we're like, oh, it'd be nice to go. And then you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have a friend that we used to be like really, really good friends in elementary school and middle school. We kind of fell off, and we've been trying to get together. I sent you with a text the other day. We've been trying to get together for months now. Like when I was pregnant.
That is the epitome of adult friendship. It's like, I'll see you next week, and then it's like.
But it's like we set a date, we set a time, and then neither of us, we just, oops.
Yeah.
Like, didn't reach back out. Didn't figure out what time we were going to go. Like, she was like, oh, I'm going to come get a haircut. Never came and got a haircut. It's tough. Like, yeah, it's like we're talking to each other.
And we're just trying, you're trying to do your best. And it's like, and I think also that's a good thing about adult relationships that are good is like you don't have to talk every day. I think.
Well, that's what we were saying. Like, she was saying to me, she's like, I feel like when we actually do see each other, it'll be like we never stop.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what it should be. Like, you don't have to check in every single day.
Oh, for sure.
You just like, hey, you want to get some coffee? And then you have a good spill session,
Mm-hmm.
spill the tea. And
I feel like it's better that way because then you actually have something to talk about.
Yeah, if I text you, hey, what are you doing? How's it going? Every day, you're going to be like, great.
Well, that was kind of how we were when you called me on the way to your parents' house yesterday. You called me and I was like, hey, what's up? She goes, nothing much. What's up with you? Oh, yeah, I don't know. So what's up? Oh, nothing much.
I was like, I'm just driving.
Like, I'm just calling.
Did you call me?
No, you called me, sweetheart. That's why I was like,
oh,
what's up? What's going on? Why'd you call? Like, I don't know.
I know. It's funny. Every time I call my mom, she answers the phone. Hello?
She does every time. She's mortified.
And I laugh every time because she's like, I mean, I like to see, I'd rather talk to people on the phone than text because I feel like texting doesn't get you anywhere and I'd rather call.
Oh, really? I'm so glad that I know that because I feel like every time I call you, you pick up the phone like, hello?
Because a lot of people don't use the phone.
Okay.
And so I every time I call my mom and she's like, hello, I'm like, Mom, I'm hello. Yeah. And I always laugh, but it's because like it's out of the norm of a text. So like I'm realizing I'm doing it too because I don't think a lot of nobody else calls me.
I'm only a caller, so.
Oh, good. I'm a caller.
Well, you have unleashed the beast.
And now, but I am like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Or voice memos. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of a voice memo. If I know, like sometimes I know you're like at work and I'll leave it and just so that at some point you can get to it. But I don't even know where I was going with that.
Or like you're driving and you're like, I'm going to call them. But then you park and you get home and they don't answer. You get home and they call you back and you're like, you missed your window. Sorry.
Yeah, then they call back and you're like, oh, now I'm done driving. I'm done wanting to talk. I'm home. I'm ready to like decompress.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I am a phone person.
I almost touched it.
Don't touch your nose ring. The nice lady said, do not touch it. Don't spin it. Don't put the stuff on it. Just water. That's the healing process.
Yeah. It's Letha. Leave it the hell alone.
Letha. I love it.
Okay, I forgot to. It's wearing off.
The coffee is like crashing.
I forgot to send you the question of the week, but I feel like you can think of it.
Sure.
I feel like it's a pretty good. Okay, question of the week. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll do my
best. What is your go-to plan for a zombie apocalypse?
We have bug out bags, which is basically it's like a bag that's like got all of our basically survival supplies. Okay. Kind of like a camping bag. Think of it like that. But like we would put like money, like birth certificates, like all the important stuff that like we grab this bag and we can GTFO.
Okay.
And I don't know, go south. We haven't really decided where to go, but we actually during 2020 we built bug out bags just in case the world ended because we had nothing else to do in this
I feel like that's what they were doing. Costco started selling those meals that last
exactly
forever.
like we have MREs, which is the a lot of they use it. I don't even know what the MRE
military
stands for.
Made ready to eat.
Made ready. I was like, I feel so bad.
Military ready, eat now.
I know, I was like, me and Jake have eaten a few of them, and they're actually not terrible.
They're meant for emergencies, not for just a Tuesday
well,
night.
I never had one. I'm like, what do you want for dinner?
I want to make sure that the MRE is going to be good when the world ends.
Do you know they have like M&Ms as like dessert in a lot of them?
Yeah,
It's
I've
pretty
seen
good.
the
Yeah,
I've
they're
seen the
pretty
ones
good.
that
We've done that was one of our 2020 hobbies. Was building a.
I have
bug out
two
bag
options.
All right, what's yours?
I would gather, I'm not trying to, whatever, I don't have any plan like that, but I would get everything that I need that is important. I would go to either my parents' house because they live in a cul-de-sac and I feel like we could barricade it off enough to
Okay.
Or I have a friend that lives on a huge property and I've already ran it by him and he said that we could come.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your friend in Montana. I was like, ooh, we should go there.
Yeah.
Can we come to Montana?
Is it too close to Canada?
What's up with Canada?
I don't know. What if Canada's where the zombies are coming from?
I
I don't know.
This reminds me of like Risk. Like, you ever played the game Risk?
No, I have not, but I've heard it takes forever, so I'm never doing it.
It does take forever.
But I would go to his property and we would he's like a raging Republican with like way more guns and he has, hair and so he would definitely, we would be fine there.
Brain eating zombies. I guess what kind of zombies are we talking? The ones from like Walking Dead zombies that eat your brains and you can kill with one shot, or these other there's other types of zombies.
What's that one show that's popular right now? With Pedro Pascal.
Oh, The Last of Us?
Yes. Have you seen it?
Nope. But I know the name.
I'm not caught up with it. But anyway.
Look, you watch a show.
Yeah, but I'm not caught up with it, so there's your...
But yeah, zombie apocalypse, we would try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I don't think our area we don't have a bunker here, so we just want to get out.
You can come with us to my friend's house.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. That's our plan. So now you have a plan.
We have bags.
You share my MRE, your MREs, you come to my friends, and...
Military ready, eat.
Yeah. It'll be great. And we can
M&M
repopulate the world.
we what? Yeah, that's true. In the zombie apocalypse, that's our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I think we reached the end of our episode, bro.
I need more coffee. Hit me again.
Oh gosh.
Well, thanks for coming along with us on our journey today. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at chronically_off topic and Spotify and YouTube at chronically off topic podcast.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.